what is your take on the corruption status as it is today in Nigeria?
I'm quite fortunate that a lot of the work has been done prior to my arrival, but certainly in my first 6 months here, the take that I've seen working with the agencies, particularly the FCC, the ICPC, the departmental heads, the officers involved in there, the fantastic proactiveness of those officers to try and combat corruption. My primary role is to look at corruption at a grand corruption level, but as we all know, corruption at the highest level starts at the lowest level. So I've been quite fortunate to go to a number of seminars and conferences so far, particularly with Youth Aid, and see the good work that's been done within the civil society to get that message out there that corruption is just unacceptable. You know, the smallest bribe is corruption, and we're just trying to get that momentum going where people don't see it as a normality, and we're trying to change that image. And if we can change that image at that street level, where people, you know, don't give the 20 naira to the police officer, or they don't give the 100 naira to the individual who's asking for a bribe in order to gain them access somewhere. If we can change that normality, then as it progresses up through the grades, then hopefully we'll have a big impact.
Right, a lot of work has been done, but what do you find very challenging in your role as an anti-corruption manager?
My role primarily is to turn the strategic visions into tactical and operational delivery. Key things at the moment are capability. So we're doing a lot of work around training Nigerian law enforcement officers in better capability, better training, mentoring, coaching, hardware and software. The people that we are targeting, the big corruptors in the country, they employ a lot of trickery, a lot of deceit. They're talking about millions and millions of dollars worth of funds, and they move those through various bank accounts, etc. So evidence-based interventions becomes very difficult and very time-consuming, but it's a necessity. So the key thing at the moment is breaking down some of those legal processes to try and make them more efficient, to try and make them work for us rather than against us all the time.
Right, so it's a stakeholder summit on corruption. We've got a vast spectrum of stakeholders across board. What do you hope to take away from today to kind of solidify what you're already doing as an anti-corruption manager in this context?
I think on one context, it's about myself and my DFID colleague Sonia keeping that momentum, keeping that voice going, that corruption isn't acceptable, that it isn't a norm, that we shouldn't be falling into it as a normality of life. And then on the second concept about us putting our talent, putting our training and experience, identifying talent and experience within the Nigerian law enforcement agencies, and consolidating that experience and actually saying, okay, let's use that now, let's use it to its best effect, and let's target the right people, and let's get some really compelling judicial outcomes.
So much hopes for you for the Stakeholder Summit. Thanks so much for stopping by. Enjoy your day. Yeah.